voluptuous whipped cream. Does that smell differently than when it's not whipped voluptuously? Well, hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to another new makeup and lifestyle releases. This is a recurring series on my channel where I go over new makeup releases, sneak peeks, giftable things that have already launched that I have an opinion on. And I'm going to chat about it today. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm from the Netherlands, hence the accent. And apparently Netherlands is also a difficult word for me today. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage. I love spooky stuff, makeup and being creative. The slightly orcish means I'm like my sweater, I'm green. I'm a light to light medium warmish olive. The relatively vintage means I'm 47. I also have ADHD and I'm autistic, so today we get the sweater with cross thingies. I don't know. I also have my merch coffee mug here because yeah, I need it. And also to kind of promote myself a little bit, the link to my merch store is listed down in the description box. If you pick anything up, let me know. If you have picked up anything and you have an Instagram account, make a picture, tag me in it because I would love to see it. Yes, okay. On my eyes is this one. The Muse palette by Cosmic Brushes that I am finally filming with again. And she's so pretty. She's so pretty. I don't know if it will be a dedicated video or if I will do the looks that I'm doing as short content. Let me know if you have a preference. Yes, let's just go to the side. Shall we go to this side? Put my microphone a little bit closer. Hello. And open up my Instagram. I'm going to start with a few giftable things slash lifestyle, what I found, and I found very cutesy. So let's start with, oh yeah, by the way, everything that I'm going to mention today will be linked down in the description box. Most of my links and codes are affiliated, but if you see a kind of one of those asterisk thingy behind it, that means that they are affiliated. Okay, let's go to this from Ingramomma. This is a NotSoBusy Bee. How cute is that? So this artist I follow on Instagram and the page makes me just so extremely happy to look at everything that they create. So I'm going to link it down below for you as well. And this is a bee. You can see my big bee, or at least I think you can see my big bee. I have a bumblebee tattoo. I love bees, I love bumblebees, and this is just so cute. There will be a shop update March the 12th. So if you want to know what else this artist has, as I said, I will link the Instagram handle down below and I will also link the shop down below. This is just so cute. Oh, when I see stuff like this, I'm like, I kind of have that polymer clay that you need to bake off in your oven, right? I have that. Maybe I need to try it and then I just get busy and forget. But this makes me want to create more things with clay. So yeah, it's just so cool. The next thing that I'm going to mention is, I mentioned this artist last week as well. This is Gift of Mercury Toys. And these are art dolls, I believe they call it. But when I saw this, before I put it, there's no picture up, I know. Because I need to give spider warning. Because it's a spider that she made. It's just so extremely cute. So if you have a very severe spider phobia, look away now so I can put a picture up. But how can you not love this face? How can you not love this face? And then there's on the back there is, in this case, kind of a light that you can switch on and off. But that face, I love that face. And this, I don't know if this exact one is available, but she has things like this. So spiders like this already on the website, and I will link it down below. I will pull the picture down, so if you have a spider phobia, you can watch again. But this is that face. Oh, I love it. I love it. That was the last of the giftable things that I have today. Next I'm going to go to makeup, and I'm going to start with Laura Mercier for the High Vibe Lip Color. So this, the way that they describe it, it sounds very nice. It's a high vibe lip color, modern formula, applies a fabulous vivid coat of color with a melting sensation. Immediate release of high resolution pigments bring your lips to life in 16 energetic shades. Let me read this next part.
high vibe lip glides sensuously onto lips, delivering impactful vivid color in just one effortless stroke.
I have thoughts on that. And feelings apparently. It does sound nice. It does sound when I read kind of like this whole description of the lippy, it kind of reminds me, and I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the Just a Tint lip crayons from Colourpop. They also glide on, only those are more of a wash of color, but I love that formula. This sounds actually very, very nice. Lips feel hydrated, smoother and softer after 2 weeks of use. Okay. Vibrant, luminous, non-drying, comfortable. And then they say the color is true 6-hour wear. Does not bleed and feather, does not smudge. That sounds like something I would very much enjoy. The price is around $33. I tried Laura Mercier? I don't think so. It's one of those brands that I kind of forget about, but I'm also very interested in. Does that make any sense? These sound very nice. If you've tried this, let me know, because I feel that I need to try Laura Mercier this year. Yeah, I actually do. Okay, next I am going to go to Colourpop. Usually I'm too early for the new releases. So usually they release everything on Thursday and this video goes up on Wednesday and I film it on Tuesday. So usually the new things haven't been shown yet, so I'm usually a week behind, but that's okay. I'm used to being behind the trends, that is. Never mind. Did I tell you I have ADHD? I think I did, right? Anyway, so Colourpop restocked the child palette collection stuff thingies, and also from the Mandalorian. I have actually both here. I have the child palette, which is no longer in my working collection, it's in my display collection. The Mandalorian palette is actually one that I reach for quite a bit. So, and I just love that makeup bag. I think that's cute. Although cutest in the galaxy, I thought that was me, but I'm also green, only I don't have big ears. Yeah, he's cuter. Yeah, he's cuter. Okay, I'll give him that. But yeah, if you wanted to get your hands on it, they have restocked it. And then the collection that they dropped last week was the, what is it called? Jump into Spring collection, and it looks actually pretty. You have a heavy petal 12 pan palette, 4 cheek dews and 4 luxe lipsticks. I've never tried their luxe lipsticks. I have tried their cheek dews and I find them pretty sheer. The colors that are in here are pretty though, but I personally find them pretty sheer. It's not my most favorite formula. The color story of the eyeshadow palette is very pretty though. I like that one. It gives me spring feelings, and I actually like the fact that they have put in a darker brown so you can deepen up the lighter tones. I think this looks actually very, very pretty. I am, as far as I know, on Colourpop's PR list, but I don't get everything. I actually think I did not get a package in February. It's all okay. This is a palette that, would I buy it? I'm kind of thinking, I actually think I would like to have this one. So yeah, unless they do send it to me in PR, could very well be that it is on its way and I just don't know it. But I could very much see myself picking this one up eventually, because I think that the color story is very, very pretty. Oh, the Fenty Beauty also released Rose Softening Face Milk. Okay, so that was Colourpop. Next I'm going to go to Kosas, because I saw this. And their reaction was basically eyeballs and a teapot. So I think that Kosas is coming to the UK soon, which would be amazing, especially if you live in Europe. I love the foundation. I love the concealer. The concealer that I have, which is shade 3.2 Olive, which is my basically winter shade, the one that I use in winter, it's constantly sold out, at least on Cult Beauty, where they also sell Kosas. But if they also get a UK site, that would be amazing. I'm not sure, but I'm almost sure. I don't know when though, so I'll keep you posted. Next, they have packaged and added new shades of their talc-free bronzer. So they have now a sunny yellow packaging, and yeah, they have more shades. I see 5 shades here on the picture. It looks pretty. It looks like a shimmery bronzer, which is not really something that I go for, but when I basically swipe and see the models, they are stunning. And the lightest one, looking at the model, I could potentially use as, I don't know, maybe a highlighter or a blush topper or something like that. They look very, very pretty. So let me actually know if you've tried these. They are available now at Kosas.com and Sephora, and I will link them down below. I don't think it's necessarily something for me, and I would love to try more from Kosas if it was a little bit, I don't want to say easier to get a hold of. Kosas does take care of VAT, so basically when I order there, my VAT is included in the shipping. But yeah, it does make it more pricey, right? And it would be awesome if they could sell it through the UK. It would even be more awesome if I would not have to pay VAT. Like, for instance, if I shop at Sephora UK, I don't have to pay VAT because it's a registered site. So if they can do that, that would be amazing. Yes. Next, I'm going to go to IT Cosmetics because they have come out with a new concealer. It's called the Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer and Serum. Provides instant medium coverage and 24 hours of hydration. Visibly improves over time the look of bare skin. Yeah, but I say this a lot. I don't care about skincare in my makeup because I have skincare underneath, and except today I'm actually indoors the whole day, so I'm not wearing sunscreen, but otherwise I'm also wearing a sunscreen underneath my makeup, so any skincare properties won't penetrate the sunscreen layer. So I'm just like, leave out the skincare ingredients and make it cheaper. That's me though. But what else do they say? They have niacinamide in there, hyaluronic acid and caffeine. Okay, yes. Lightweight, creamy texture, buildable medium coverage with a natural finish. Can be used all over or as a brightening spot concealer. It has a doe foot applicator and a kabuki concealer brush on the other side. There are 18 shades. I don't like the kabuki brush. I don't. Honestly, I prefer to actually blend out my concealer with a sponge or with my fingers. If I use a brush, I usually have to go over it with a sponge anyway, and it's technique. I'm just not proficient to do that with a brush. It's just not in my wheelhouse of experience, which is fine. So they do have a doe foot, which is nice. It does sound nice, although I have to say, for concealer, unless it's a concealer that I basically use without foundation or maybe with a skin tint. If I'm wearing a skin tint or a very light coverage foundation, I like to have a concealer that is maybe more medium coverage, but I have dark circles here. You can kind of see them. When I do that, it's blue under there. I kind of want a full coverage concealer. Right now at least. So I don't know if this would be for me. It does sound nice though, but I would, unless it's a medium buildable coverage. But yeah, if I have a medium coverage concealer, I have to use a color corrector underneath, which I can. I don't know. On the one hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of interested. On the other hand, I'm like, no. Also, I have a bunch of new concealers here. I don't need another concealer. But I am curious. So if you've tried this, let me know. I think it's available now. Yeah, so it's $30 for 18 shades. Next, I'm going to go to Unearthly Cosmetics because I first have an update. So it says here, hi guys, we have a few updates. We have recently updated our shipping rates to take on some of that cost for our customers. We've also wanted to announce we've been transitioning into a warehouse for the past month, and most orders have had split shipments. She will put a list down below, and I will mention it in a little bit, of the items our warehouse is fulfilling and what we are fulfilling. So far, they've been very pleased with the speed of the shipping. So Amanda, the owner from Unearthly, actually contacted me on Instagram asking if I could check out the international shipping rate for me and how I felt about that. Her shipping rate, because I checked, her shipping rate for me used to be $25 I believe 25 euro, or say 25 bucks. No, 25 euro actually. And right now it's 15. So that saves 10 euro, which is a lot. Now, I know shipping is expensive. If I ship to the USA, it's way less expensive. It goes by weight, and I pay, I don't know, around, I think up until 2 kilos or 3 kilos even, I think I pay around 22 euro to ship something. However, if someone wants to ship from the USA to me, it is around 70 for the same amount. Just think about that for a bit. So I know shipping is high from brands, but just if I then know that shipping, if one of my friends from the USA wants to send me a box, the shipping is around that price, between 50 and 70 bucks, which is just ridiculous. And then when I see that a brand can ship it for 25, it's still high, but it's way less than what someone else has to pay. Does that make any sense? Shipping is just from the USA to us here in Europe ridiculously high. It's almost criminal, but it's not the brand's fault. You know, so when a brand is able to grow enough that they can kind of help us with that shipping, that's amazing. Would I like it to be lower? Hell yeah, I would like it to be lower. Of course I would, but it's just the way that it is. And when I see especially smaller brands who are able to offer me here in the Netherlands shipping of 20 bucks from the USA, yes, it's high. Yes, it makes the palette or the products higher because I also have to pay VAT when it comes here. But it's not as high as my friend has to pay. I feel like I'm rambling and I'm not making sense. I just want you guys to know that I hear you when you're saying that shipping is high and you have to pay VAT. I hear you. I have the same issue, but it's not something that the brand can do a lot about unless they take it out of their own pocket. Does that make any sense? And I forgive smaller brands more for higher shipping than very, very big brands, because then I'm like, if you're a big brand, you can kind of make a deal with shipping companies because you ship a lot, right? You can make a deal. So if you're a big brand and you still ask me 30 bucks shipping and VAT is not included, yeah, I'm like, I know that can be lower. But anyway, I wish a lot of things, but it is the way it is. But I'm very happy to hear that she is just at least able now to give us better ratings on shipping. The other thing that I'm going to mention is that she's coming out with stuff. So I have a few sneak peeks here of moving fingers with nice shifty shadows on them. I don't know what is coming out, but I'm very, very excited. What I do know though is that the lip gloss line and the new brush set, so the brush set that I mentioned last week, is coming to me in PR. I got a notification for it. So when it's here, I will show you swatches. I know that some prefer lip swatches and other prefer arm swatches. So let me know which you prefer. Maybe I can do both. Let me know if that would be of interest. I can make a short, or a reel or something like that, and then with pictures and all that, because I'm very interested in her gloss formula. I have one of her glosses here from the Sleepover collection. I loved that formula and I'm very, very curious to see her new formula. Next, and if you want to shop from Unearthly, I do have an affiliated code, which is Nikki Raven. It will save you, I think, 10% at checkout. Okay, next I'm going to go to V Cosmetics, because V Cosmetics came out with a few new lip colors. And I have them here and they're very, very pretty. So the first one that you see is Luna, which is a true bright purple, and it's in their Hydrating Moisture liquid lipsticks. The Hydrating Moisture liquid lipsticks, I've tried it. I don't have them anymore because they were pretty old and I had to toss them. But they are liquid lipsticks, so they do dry down, but they don't dry out your lips. It's a very, very nice formula actually, and I think this color is very pretty. The next one that she has launched is Air, which is a liquid lipstick, her regular formula, in a beautiful multi-chromatic iridescence, featuring up to 4 distinct shades of green, purple, blue and grey. Lipstick is a feather weight and won't leave a sticky residue. So this one dries down completely. I love how these look. I have tried her Multichrome lippies in the past. I have to prep my lips correctly. So these dry down completely. My lips are a little bit dry to begin with. Right now I'm actually wearing a satin liquid lipstick from Unearthly and I love them, but my lips are a little bit dry, so I can feel that it is a little bit dry. When I use her liquid lipsticks or any other liquid lipstick that dries down, I need to prep my lips correctly. So I usually use a lip oil underneath or a lip mask and then blot it off before I put on a liquid lipstick. But the color is very, very interesting. It's not necessarily something for me, this particular color, but it's very, very interesting. And then the next one that I have is Water. It's a liquid metallic lipstick. So it's super iridescent, possesses a striking blue, purple and green shimmer. She's going to launch more colors though, but these are the ones that I have. Yeah, very pretty. I love that she is doing this and playing with that as well, right? She is based in the UK and I will link her down below in the description box. You can use my code Nikki Raven, which is also affiliated, to save at checkout if you want to. And let me know if you've tried any of these. Next I'm going to go to Stila Cosmetics for the Calligraphy Lip Stain. This softly coats lips in sheer, lightweight and buildable pops of color. It has a blade-like calligraphy style tip that can be used on point for definition or on edge for full coverage. 8-hour wear, vegan, transfer proof, smudge proof, buildable formula that doesn't feather or bleed, and there are 8 colors. This is so interesting. My other question is, how do you sharpen this? That's kind of my other question. I think that the colors are very pretty. I think this is something very interesting and innovative. But I'm also like, how do you sharpen this? Or do you not need? I don't know. I'm very interested though. It's going on my wish list because this is something that I'm actually very, very interested in. I think it's, yeah. Let me know your thoughts down below. Okay, next I'm going to go to Kayali Beauty for a new perfume that they launched. This is the new Yum Pistachio Gelato Eau de Parfum. It launches the 21st of March. Let's see, it says here, this is a delicious explosion of irresistible and edible notes, oh dear, including pistachio, voluptuous whipped cream. Does that smell differently than when it's not whipped voluptuously? I don't know. Roasted hazelnut, sweet rum, fluffy marshmallow and fizzy cotton candy. A truly yummy fragrance that charms with an unforgettable, intense, gourmand scent trail that will have you smelling good enough to eat. It does sound yummy. It does. And is it I think it's Huda's own site that also offers travel samples, you know, those very small 10 milliliter ones or 5 milliliter ones, or maybe even 1, I don't know, but a very, very small one, so you can try out the scent instead of just, you know, having to pay for the smallest bottle, which is the 20 milliliter. I would actually like to try this. I would want to smell it. You can smell it. I would want to smell this because I don't know, it does sound yummy. Let me know if you're excited. Let me know. Next I'm going to go to Fenty because they have released Mini Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundations. 12 milliliter or 4.4 fluid ounces. 50 shade, $15 each. It's a travel friendly size of the soft matte long wear foundation with buildable medium to full blah 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 and 50 shades. I actually have this foundation in the bottle. I need to toss it because it's, I think, 2 years old or 2.5 years old and I don't use it enough. I do enjoy this foundation, so I actually like the fact that it is just in a smaller bottle, especially for me being an olive. In winter I've seen, I think, 2 days of sun and I tan very, very quickly, so I'm not even my palest winter shade anymore. But I usually, if I love a foundation, I have my pale winter shade and I have my summer shade, and then I mix kind of in between. So having smaller sizes of foundations is then perfect because that way I don't have to buy the full size. Does that make any sense? And I can just have multiple shades of foundations of the same foundation. So I actually really like that. I wish I wish more brands would do that. I wish all brands would do that, honestly. It would make my life a lot easier. And also, if I then want to try out a foundation, I can just get a travel size like this to try it out. If I like it, I can buy the full size. If I don't like it, I don't have to buy the full size. But, you know, I don't waste then a lot of product. So yeah, let me know if you are excited about that. I have shade 145. Which is, I think I should have 140 though, because 145 is actually too warm olive for me. And I have shade 290 in my summer color. I don't know if that helps, but those are my colors. But yeah, I like this. I like this. Okay, next I'm going to go to another celebrity brand because Vanessa Hudgens is starting her own beauty brand and it is called NotSoBusy. Oh, but it's more of a rebranding because the first launch included Madison Beer. I know the name and I think I know the actress, but I have no idea. It's an actress. She's an actress, right? Yeah. I have no idea. I would need to see a picture. I'm very bad with names. This says it targets real skincare concerns with high efficiency, accessible priced solutions that fit seamlessly into your beauty ritual will be available March 15th. I don't really know how I feel about this. I love the fact that they are going to have basically accessible pricing, but what's accessible pricing? Because that's different for everyone, right? For some people, accessible pricing is €3 or $3 for a moisturizer. So I'm guessing that this will then be along the lines of accessible pricing. I don't know. For me, accessible pricing is the Inky list. So, you know, how do you feel about this? I honestly, usually I feel, especially with skincare and celebrities, I'm like, are you really using the products or are you the face of the products? And both are fine, but I don't know if it's something. Listen, if I were to try anything from this, it's because of what the creams are doing and not because her face is on it. Does that make sense? But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're excited. When I know more also on pricing and what they will launch, I'll probably talk about it again. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Next I'm going to go to Catrice because they have launched the Jungle Book collection in Europe. Have I seen it yet? I don't think I saw it on Boozy Shop yet. I did see the My Little Pony collection though. That dropped here as well. So I'm gonna pick that up. So yeah, the Jungle Book, you get 2 highlighter palettes, 3 eyeshadow palettes of the Jungle Book collection. Yeah, and then the Lion King collection is from Essence. So it's again a sister collab. Essence and Catrice are sister brands. Essence will launch 3 eyeshadow palettes, 2 blushes. And that's it. Let's see. Okay, highlighter palettes. I'm looking at the Jungle Book from Catrice. I don't know. Colors look similar, but that could be me and my lens is a little bit annoying, so I don't see the best right now, but that's okay. I kind of think the layout is fun in the eyeshadow palette. The layout is different. I don't know. I don't hate it. It's symmetrical. It kind of draws me into the center shade. I actually like the color story with the purple, which has the brighter green in the center. I think that's fun. Palette is too big for me though. That's what she said. They also have one with more blue. Then, are those the individual blushes from Essence? Yeah, because Catrice came out with a highlighter palette. The blushes look cute. And I also love the artwork. I think this artwork is actually well done. On the outside of the palette, it gives me... It's a little bit more stylized. I remember that Makeup Revolution came out with a Jungle Book collection and I was like... That outer packaging did not do it for me at all. I like this outer packaging. I think it's very, very pretty. I think that the blushes that Essence has look very, very pretty. Let's kind of look at the eyeshadow palettes and a little bit more up close. Yeah, the layout. I think it's a lot of wasted space. in a layout like this. I think the color stories are okay. I like the neutral one actually the best because it has a little bit more of the peachier tones and the orangey tones. I like that one the best. It doesn't scream real Lion King to me, but yeah, so color story wise I'm meh. I like Essence's blushes. Those are the ones that I like from the collection. Will I pick these up? Probably not. And the reason for that is that this is a very limited edition collection. And yeah, that's it. Extremely limited. So I usually don't go for an extremely limited edition unless it's kind of like the My Little Pony collection and I'm like, I need it. But yeah, let me know if you are excited. As I said, as far as I know, right now it's only available in Europe. So check your local Catrice and Essence retailer if you can find it already. Let's next go to Too Faced because they have launched a new eyeshadow palette which is called the Italian Spritz. It has 18 shades. When I saw this, I was like, finally we get another tin packaging. I love their tin packaging. I have two of their small tin palettes. I think this color story is pretty. It doesn't scream Italy to me, but on the other hand, I've never been there. And Italian Spritz is, I think, is it a drink? I have no idea. I think that the color story looks cute and summery, but it also feels a little bit, almost want to say incohesive to me. I know that Heather has a video, Heather Austin has a video up with this palette. I haven't watched it yet. I have it in my watch later list because I was actually interested in this eyeshadow palette. But yeah, if you want to know how it performs, go watch her video. I do think that the colors in here are pretty. I don't really care for the blues that are in here, but that's personal preference. But I do think it looks nice. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about this? I'm very, very happy that they did another metal palette. I love the metal palettes. I think they're very, very cool. So let me know your thoughts. I will link it down below. Next, I'm going to go to Monolith Shop because Monolith Shop is also getting sugar drizzle polish. It has already launched, so it could very well be that it is sold out, but I will link Monolith Shop down below for you to check out. They are bringing a lot of American indie brands to Europe. They have a bunch of brands, so yeah, that's it. And that was also the last thing that I wanted to mention today. So yeah, that was it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the description box. Let me go to the center again. If you're still here, leave me an emoji that makes you think of spring. Something like that, just because we can. Yeah, and then that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will see you tomorrow for another video because it's a very, very, very busy week for me. Bye!